नमस्कार बिहार, मैं रवि गुप्ता शिक्षा संवाद 2024 के कार्यक्रम में आपका स्वागत है। लगातार कई वर्षों से हम इस कार्यक्रम को करते आ रहे हैं। शिक्षा संवाद कार्यक्रम करने का हमारा यही मकसद है, आगामी बोर्ड एग्जाम को लेकर के बच्चे के बीच जो हेजिटेशन होता है उस हेजिटेशन को दूर करना। कैसे करें तैयारी, किन ट्रिक्स को अपनाएं ताकि आपका नंबर अच्छा हो और आने वाले फ्यूचर आपका ब्राइट हो। इसी को लेकर के हम दरभंगा के प्रसिद्ध शिक्षकों के साथ संवाद करते आ रहे हैं और आज भी हमारे बीच में ऑक्सब्रिज टॉक्स के डायरेक्टर फारूक आजम साहब हमारे बीच मौजूद है और उनसे हम इंग्लिश स्पोकन, क्योंकि आज इंग्लिश का सेशन है, मैं हिंदी बोल रहा हूं इसलिए माफी चाहूंगा सर। इंग्लिश को लेकर के काफी कॉन्फिडेंस रहते हैं कि बच्चों के बीच में इंग्लिश टॉक कीजिए ताकि उन्हें भी एहसास हो कि हम दूसरे के साथ इंग्लिश टॉक करें, लेकिन सर मेरी मजबूरी है हिंदी बोलना।
ग्रेट, नो प्रॉब्लम। जस्ट मैं ये कंफर्म चाहूंगा, मुझे इंग्लिश में ही रहना है या मैं भी हिंदी में बात करूं? तो जो ऑडियंस है मेरे ख्याल से वो हिंदी मैक्सिमम होंगे, क्योंकि बिहार बोर्ड से है स्पेशली, तो मैंने देखा हूं कि इंग्लिश कितना बच्चों का वीक है।
जी
उस हिसाब से आप जो कहेंगे मैं
सर मिक्सअप चलेगा। इंग्लिश आपका इतना बेहतरीन है सर, मुझे भी सुनने को बहुत मन करता है कि मैं आपके अंग्रेजी को सुनता रहूं सर। मिक्सअप करके चलेंगे सर, ठीक है बिल्कुल। ऑक्सब्रिज के डायरेक्टर फारूक आजम साहब हमारे साथ मौजूद है। लगातार कई वर्षों से इनका जो रिकॉर्ड देखा गया है दरभंगा में काबिले तारीफ है और मैं बताना चाहूंगा कि इंग्लिश एक ऐसा सब्जेक्ट है जो बिहार बोर्ड के बच्चों के लिए बहुत ही ज्यादा महत्वपूर्ण विषय होता है, लेकिन उनके महत्वपूर्ण विषय होने के कारण भी वो मार्क्स स्कोर नहीं करते हैं। इन सब चीजों के चर्चा करने के लिए मैं यहाँ बुलाया हूँ फारूक आजम साहब को। मैं उनका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद करता हूँ सर, आपका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद है जो आपने बहुमूल्य समय हमारे चैनल को दिया।
एंड I just would like to also say you thanks a lot. You have given me also this platform where I can discuss the importance of English, how it is for the students, for their especially life, and of course in the examinations also. Thanks a lot for inviting me to be here and discuss something about with my students and with all the students of the 12th class who are wherever, especially I am preparing for the examinations.
Thank you so much sir. मैं कार्यक्रम को आगे बढ़ाना चाहूंगा और जो परंपरा है हमारे यहाँ जो भी गेस्ट आते हैं उनका सम्मान किया जाता है। सम्मान करने के लिए मैं वरिष्ठ समाज सेवी व कांग्रेस नेता सरफराज साहब को बुलाना चाहूंगा, यहाँ पर आकर के सर को सम्मानित करें। अब मैं आर्य एजुकेशन कंसल्टेंट के डायरेक्टर आफ्ताब शेख साहब को बुलाऊंगा। हमारे बीच में जो गेस्ट मौजूद है दोनों गेस्ट को अपने तरफ से एक गिफ्ट दे करके उन्हें सम्मानित करें। सर ग्रुप फोटो भी हो।
Thank you very much.
Now let's we start our session Shiksha Samvad 2024 with Oxbridge Director Farooq Azam sir. Sir, we see in a Bihar board lots of students who never know what to do in an exam.
Exactly. I told you that thanks a lot that you have given me this platform where I can share with the students who are of 12th class and especially who are having their examinations in just after next few days. Right, in the month of February their examination is starting. So of course, I just would like to discuss to them what should they do that they can have the better exam result and especially the marks in the examinations. And I would like to say first to them all, especially that if you are looking for the 12th class exam where you can score good marks, I would not suggest you to read anything new. Whatever you have studied throughout the years, and better if I talk about even the 12th class students, they start reading English from the 11th class only, and they focus to read getting good marks and all that. So my suggestion will be to you all, especially those who are having their examinations, especially in 2024 month of February. If you are willing to get the very good marks in the examinations, I would suggest you whatever you have studied. If today you are listening me, I'm sure about you must have joined some classes. Wherever you have joined, it's not a concern. Your teacher must have taught you something, your syllabus, and so whatever you have been taught already till today, my suggestion will be if you are planning to have very good marks, you should focus on that. Whatever you have been taught, revise, revise, and revise. You revise it, and if possible, try to write also. Some of the time, what happens when we revise, especially what we have been taught, before we write and whenever you are in the examinations, chances are there you may forget. So my suggestion will be whatever you have been taught by your different teachers, wherever you are, that's fine. I'm sure about the teachers are highly talented. Whoever have taught you, they must have taught you full syllabus. They must have tried to explain you properly. It's a question patterns. What are the questions will come from different departments, actually from different section actually. So just I would suggest you to focus and revise. Don't just revise so that you can have the good marks. Don't read anything new now. I don't suggest anyone is trained to go with the new now. Better they should have the revision of what they have studied actually.
गुड सजेशन गिवन बाय सर. मैं बताना चाहूंगा सर ने जो बातें बताई है वो बहुत अच्छी बात बताई है. अभी आपका जो समय है, जो आगामी एग्जाम है आपका, जो 2 फरवरी से स्टार्ट होने वाला है, अभी आपका रिवीजन का समय है. और रिवीजन के समय में आपको कुछ एक्स्ट्रा नहीं पढ़ना है. अभी जो आप पढ़े हैं, जो शिक्षक आपको पढ़ाए हैं, शिक्षक कोई शिक्षक खराब नहीं होता है. सभी शिक्षक बहुत अच्छे होते हैं और अपने बच्चों की भलाई के लिए ही वो सोचते हैं. सर ने बहुत अच्छी बातें बताई है. नया चीज आपको नहीं पढ़ना है. जो चीज आपने पढ़ा है उसको रिवाइज करें और उस रिवाइज वाले चीज पे आपको कंट्रोल होना बहुत जरूरी है. सर बात करें 12 के बच्चों के इंग्लिश का, तो इंग्लिश बच्चे नाम सुन के ही बहुत ही ज्यादा हेजिटेशन में आ जाते हैं, घबरा जाते हैं कि अरे भाई इंग्लिश है. बिहार बोर्ड का इंग्लिश देखा जाए तो कमजोर होता है सर.
I should continue in English?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Both, sir.
But all the group of the students may not understand actually.
Yes.
I would like to discuss some points where especially it will really help them for their life actually. So
Sure,
I go
sure.
in English now. As I have been here in Darbhanga for last almost 12 years. It's running now 12th year, and I have seen very closely the students, especially who are coming from Bihar. When I talk about the total number of students who are there learning with me, especially their English, 90% or plus are Bihar Board direct students. Their conditions when they join, especially after their matric, trust me, it's so bad and pathetic, I cannot explain it. They don't even understand the basics of the English language and understanding and grammar and all that. Right from there, and the problem what they face especially, as in our Bihar board,
Yes.
under matric, English is not compulsory, and most of, I cannot say all 100%, most of, maximum, as in 90% even, they only read the subjects. In Bihar there is such concept actually, which I have observed being with a student for the long time. They only focus to study the subjects and the different books and all, from which they can get good marks in their examinations. Under matric, there is no English compulsory, and as a result, students don't read English book at all.
But sir,
When
you are
they
right.
complete their matric and they come, they might have or they might have got very good marks in the in matric examinations. Even then, when they come now, their condition is so bad. Trust me, to survive in the class becomes sometimes tough. Most of the time in the class, I keep on saying from the stage to the student, have patience, have presence. It's all about the environment. When you are going to get it, I give you guarantee you will learn English. So their understanding level is so weak. I'm not blaming their on what I have observed. I am telling, so that whatever you have done from now next, at least you will try to do better. Their understanding level of the grammar, of the sentences, of the books and all are very weak. Many of them they afraid of the English actually. When I talk about rest all the subjects, they run from one place to another place to study. But when it comes to English, trust me, many of them hesitate to come. Their understanding, their reading, their writings are very weak. And I will not blame only the students. Mostly the students are having such problems because under matric English is not compulsory.
Yes.
So even from this platform, I would like to tell to the government also, if it is possible, please make English compulsory, at least one subject as a language under matric, so that the student will focus to understand. So like whenever we teach something like a prose, poetry, and instead of English, or even I teach some different things also, I try somehow that they must understand and they can write in their examinations. Most of them, they try to mug up and write in their examinations, which can never bring good marks in their examination. Because what we mug up and we go in the exam to write, we will forget actually. So dear all, those who are listening me, I would first of all say, best of luck for your examinations. You must score very good marks. Because what marks you will score, it will be permanently lifetime. There you cannot have any changes. So what you have done, that's great. From the next future also, you must improve your language. I have seen the students here, they have done great, they are the topper of the class also. They are also facing lot of problems. What happened normally? They do matric, they do inter, they do graduations, then after what? When we are talking about the 12th class examinations, I'm sure about they have done their homework. They must have done good also, they will have the marks also. But what about the marks? Means what about those where they are going to settle and get success? Many of them, when you ask after the matric students, what do you want to be? Many of them will say, I want to be a doctor, I want to be an engineer, a different top level of things they have. But how is it going to be possible? They cannot understand their syllabus. Yes. They cannot read, they cannot write. Because a study after matric is not in Hindi medium now. For your kind information, once again, from this platform, I would like to repeat, a study of today is not possible to get any Hindi medium. If you are doing, you are compromising. You can see the results of everywhere. Even after matric, inter and graduation also, a person having good communication skill and he is just simple graduate. Trust me, there are so many options. They can get settled there, they can have huge income also there. So I would suggest you, dear all, with this examination also, first focus and get good marks. Improve your language where you can understand. Today, if a person cannot speak in English, people know they're educated, but they don't give the value to the person. They say educated but illiterate. Lack of English knowledge can disturb the lifetime actually. Yes. So I would suggest them that, oh great, that you get good marks. I wish you must get focus on English language to improve, which can help you the lifetime to get the success.
सर ने बहुत अच्छी बातें बताई है आपको. मैं बताना चाहूँगा एजुकेशन पॉलिसी उसमें थोड़ा कुछ चेंजिंग होना चाहिए, ये मैं भी मानता हूँ. सर ने बहुत अच्छी बात बताई कि 10th लेवल के जो पढ़ाई होते हैं, 10th में अगर इंग्लिश कंपलसरी कर दिया जाए, पासिंग न रखा जाए, कंपलसरी कर दिया जाए, तो कहीं ना कहीं हमारा और आपका इंग्लिश बहुत ही ज्यादा मजबूत हो जाएगा.
But students will start taking the interest. They will feel yes. Because see, in Bihar, when we talk about mathematics, you will get maximum students. They like mathematics. They are good in mathematics. They score very good marks also. But the same student, when you ask them about English, they are nothing. They don't understand. They cannot write. They cannot write an application even. This is the condition of today, our students actually. And of course, blame not goes to my student only, to the government only. Oh. They should make English compulsory so that they will at least start liking.
Sure, you are right, sir. बिल्कुल सर ने बहुत अच्छा बात बताया है कि अगर हमारी गवर्नमेंट अपनी पॉलिसी को चेंज करे और इंग्लिश को मैंडेटरी कर दे कि नहीं, बच्चों को उसमें पासिंग मार्क्स नहीं, जो कि क्राइटेरिया है उसको फुलफिल करना है उन्हें, तो कहीं ना कहीं आप भी इस चीज को जरूर ध्यान देंगे. और जो बच्चे 10th वाले हमारे साथ जुड़े हुए हैं और जो भी स्पोकन भी देखना चाह रहे हैं, सीखना चाह रहे हैं, मैं इसीलिए सर को बुलाया हूँ मुंबई में तहलका मचाने वाले यही है फारूक आजम साहब, जिन्होंने मुंबई से दरभंगा का सफर, इनका जो ऐतिहासिक एक रहा है, इनके वॉल पर भी आप जाके देख सकते हैं मुंबई से दरभंगा तक का सफर इन्होंने किस तरीके से हासिल किया है। और मैं अभी इंग्लिश सर का देख रहा था, कितना फ्लुएंट इंग्लिश बोल रहे हैं, प्रोनाउंसिएशन इतना अच्छा है। तो कहीं ना कहीं हमें सीखने का इस चीज, इन सब चीजों से शिक्षक आते हैं तो हम लोग बहुत कुछ सीखने को हमें मिलता ही है। यही हमारा मकसद है कि समाज के जो वरिष्ठ शिक्षक है, प्रसिद्ध शिक्षक है, उनको लाएं और समाज में क्या बदलाव हो सकता है, बदलाव का आगाज भी हमें और आपको करना होगा। ये नहीं कि आज देख लिए, आज हमारा 10th है, 12th में जाएंगे तो इंग्लिश सीख लेंगे, 12th पास हो गए, ग्रेजुएशन में चले गए, इंग्लिश हमें आया ही नहीं, इंटरव्यू फेस करने गए, इंटरव्यू में हमें आ गया 0। अब वहां क्या है यार, इंग्लिश मेरा इतना कमजोर था, इसके कारण हम क्या हुए, डिसलेक्ट हो गए। तो कहीं ना कहीं हमें और आपको अपने समाज में बदलाव लाना ही पड़ेगा। चलिए, उसके लिए लगातार शिक्षकों का जो मुहिम है वो चल ही रहा है, हमें और आपको भी आगे बढ़ना होगा। सर, मैं कार्यक्रम को आगे बढ़ा रहा हूँ, कार्यक्रम को आगे बढ़ाते हुए टू द सिलेबस आऊंगा। सर, 12th के बच्चे पोएट्री, लिटरेचर और ग्रामर में सर ट्रांसलेशन भी आता है लेकिन नहीं कर पाते हैं सर, ऐसा कुछ
the same like the language problem. And now I just, because many of my friends, I don't think that they may be understanding, but I should better go into this only. See, when I talk about how to get good marks in the examination of English especially, as you must be aware about, your 100 marks English is divided in different groups actually, where they have direct 50 marks their objectives. And in that objective, like Bihar government is also in the mood of giving good marks to my students actually, so they have to write or they have to answer 50 questions of objective.
Okay, sir.
But the question in the examinations for the last few years are 100 questions. So objective question will be total 100. So this is the plus point for the student. Like see, if there is only total number of questions 50 and you have to do out of 50 out of 50. So it might be possible some of the answers they know, some of the answers they don't know. But that is double. It is 100.
Yes.
So the chances are being double now. So my suggestion will be, don't be in hurry. When you start reading objective question and you are going to take there the answer yes, whatever is there, A, B, C and all that. Because you got the options given there. You don't have to do. Even with the grammar also.
Yes.
They are not going to solve the grammar.
Yeah.
Like active and passive, they are not going to make.
Yes, sir.
Narrations, they are not going to make. Understanding?
Yes,
So in
yes, sir.
objective options are there. So I would suggest you, what happens, I have seen some of the students doing. They start like 1, 2, 3 from starting. With some of the questions there is a doubt. Then also they take. My suggestion would be hold on. Start from 1 and whatever you feel like, wherever you start from top and bottom, it's okay. But which one is for which you are 100% confirmed, this is the right answer, you take it. First must go through your 100 objective questions. Many of them, they feel yes I have done. With some of the objectives, they have doubt also, they take it. So you have to take only 50 out of 100. I would suggest you don't do even one extra. Otherwise, examiners, those who are going to check your answer sheet especially, they may check first 50 your answers and accordingly they can give you the marks. So if you are sure I am right, take it, otherwise go to the next. Go to the next. You must go from 1 to 100 and among all, which 50 you are sure. You are 100% confirmed this 50 is the right one. You must check there. You will have very good marks actually. And as you all know, in objective there is no any deduction of the marks. Number of questions you are right, number of marks you are going to get. So one side is this, so they can have very good marks, and of course with the systems you are getting additional support also. Come to the other sections, which is of literature. Many of the students, they think other sections is only, it's a book and all that. For your kind information there, once again I would like to just let you aware about, I'm sure about you must be doing also. Like you were asking translations. Options are given.
Yes.
Some of you, first you check in the literature side, which area is your strong. Like we have, when we talk about book, there is a book called Rainbow. In that, two sections is there, prose and poetry.
Prose and poetry.
Normally, one somebody from prose, one somebody from poetry, and one more book is there, a story of English.
The story of it.
Right, so one questions, somebody especially from there also, normally they ask. But they don't directly say that you write this only. Options are there. I just give you some solid point which will help you to get good marks. You must remember the poems and their writer's name, the prose and their writer names. From both, 5 marks from the prose and 5 marks from the poetry. Prose is the story and poetry is your poem, that you better understand. Are there author name? If they remember prose, 5 marks, name of the story and the author name. Same for the poetry, name of the poem and the author name. 10 marks is done there. It is guaranteed. And some of you, suppose you are weak in translation, you cannot do it. You have options. Not necessary to touch. All options are there. Understanding? So they ask one question, 2-3 options are there. So whichever area is strong, you are good in translation, do it. 1 marks will not be detected even. If you are thinking, no, I can write summary better, you have done it, of course you write. And summary is so easy and simple. When I talk about prose, there are total number 11 prose, and out of 11, 5, 6 are so entertaining, so interesting. I tell you, when I teach in my class, right?
Yes, sir.
They say, sir, please repeat. So good stories are there. It's directly what they want. Same type of that, like Sweetest Love, I do not know, a poem is there. It's a very good. It's a poem is there. People like to listen again and again. So if you feel, see, options are there, translation is there, summary is there. So you go through the questions proper, and in given options, in which one you are very strong, you think, yes, this is my strong point, I can do it, I would suggest you do. But please don't forget to remember the summary, the author name and their writers of the prose, and the author name and their writers of the poem. Don't forget to remember. 10 marks you will get from there directly. 50 you are getting from the objective, 10 you are getting from here. Plus, when I talk about like passes, if you have been my friends, I know about you directly. You are going to do great. Rest, I hope you will also do great. Where I have tried my students to make them understand how to read the passages and how to write also. So if you feel your understanding is better, you can go through the passages, because the answers are not in, like you have to remember. In the passage, the story is there already. You have to read, understand. On the story based, 4 questions are given there. You have to just answer them. Very simple and very easy. If you feel my understanding is better, you can go with the precise also. There is the option given precise, but the story is given without title. Understanding? There is a story given, the title is not given. And precise means they have to write in 1/3 actually. Read the story. From the story you will come to the point that what should be the title of the story, and then in 1/3 you write there. So I would suggest you to get a good marks. You check in which area you are strong. Can you write it? You are good to write summary. You do the story also. Do it this. If you are good to do translation, do it this. You have to do precise. And even if I talk about letter writing, then you got letter writing also. You have to write essay also. I tell you, dear, those students whose language is strong,
Yes.
they can understand, they can read, they can write, they are going to get very good marks. I tell you how many questions are there for writing especially. Prose, summary is there. Many of my students, they mug up. Mine is, I'm talking about Bihar students. They mug up, they go in the examinations. Hardly they write few lines and they forget. Don't do like that. Never mug up the story and all. Understand. Start writing your own. Maybe some mistakes are there, some problems are there. They will understand that you are learning. They'll give you the marks. So you area decide in which I am strong, and you must accordingly do it. And all the questions in which you are very strong, you know very well, do first. That's it.
So there is a major problem in a Bihar board student that they didn't know how to write the application and its format in a application, in a essay, they didn't know what's the format to write in a proper way.
Exactly. 100% you're right. And when I talk about my strengths, I have taught them, I have trained them. I don't think they'll have the problem. They will not only know the format how to write later, right?
Yes, yes.
But also they will know how to write their story inside.
Exactly.
For others, I am sure about. I cannot blame that teachers all are very good. They must have told you. There is a proper format for writing later.
Yes, sir.
When we talk about later, it will be of two types actually, formal, informal, and all that. So formal letters comes in applications.
Applications.
Like you are writing applications to different kind of persons, whatever they will give you the options. When you talk about informal, we are writing letter to the relatives and all that. So in informal letters, such rules and regulations does not exist actually. But when we talk about formal letters, there is a proper format of that.
Yes.
That format, I am sure about your students, your teacher must have taught you. Follow the proper format, right? How to start to and all, to whom you are writing, then dates, subjects and all. Follow it's the way how you are writing. Plus, you should know to write your story also. Like some student question is there, write a letter to the principal, ask for 10 days leave and all that. So format is okay. Inside the letter,
yes,
some matter should be written. So please try writing yourself. And if some mistakes are there, ignore, no problem. Because it is not time to correct your mistakes and all that. It's time to write there. And I know the examiner who will check your associate especially, they will understand that yes, students are of Bihar, so mostly they will have the problem. They'll understand, they'll give the marks also. So follow the format proper and you must write. The highest marks in this examination, see there are so many questions of different marks, but among all the questions,
yes, sir.
one question is having the highest marks, and that is essay.
Yes, yes.
On that essay, what happens in some of the time the students say, sir, you please do some guess for essay and all that. My dear, what is guess on essay? You should develop your writing skill. The questions normally intercouncil ask you, it's very simple. They ask you to write about cricket match, the importance of science, and so many different things are there. So if you know how to write, you can score very good marks. 8 marks will be for
8
essay.
marks.
Yes. Essay is only the questions for which 8 marks is there. Rest all are 4 marks, 2 marks, 5 marks and all that. Other than the objective.
बिल्कुल सर ने सारी बातें आपको बता दी. मैं एक बार फिर से आपको बता देना चाहूंगा. ऑब्जेक्टिव और ऑब्जेक्टिव जो है वो 100 आपको ऑब्जेक्टिव्स रहेगा, लेकिन आपको बनाना कितना है? 50. 50 से आप जो चाहिएगा हम 52 बना दे, 55 बना दे, हमको नंबर मिल जाएगा. जो हमारा पिछला गलत रहेगा ऐसा बिल्कुल नहीं होने वाला है, क्योंकि वो कंप्यूटराइज होता है. वो 50 ही सिलेक्ट करेगा और नंबर वाइज सीरीज वाइज वो आएगा और आपको उतना ही बनाना है. 100 दिया गया है, पढ़ ले, पढ़ करके जो आ रहा है उसको पॉइंट कर ले, और पॉइंट करने के बाद में ए बी सी डी, जो ए का ए है, बी का बी है, सी का सी है, वो लगाए. ना कि जिसका सी का आंसर डी में लगा दिया है, डी का आंसर सी में लगा दिया, ऐसा ना करे, आपका नंबर कट जाएगा.
एग्जैक्टली.
ठीक है. दूसरा सर ने बताया है कि आपको स्टोरीज में आना है. ठीक है. स्टोरीज और पोएम में जाना है. तो ऑथर नेम और पोएम आपको याद होना ही होना है, क्योंकि पूछ ही देता है ऑथर नेम्स और पोएट
नेम एंड ऑफ कोर्स प्रोज
राइटर नेम्स. बिल्कुल सर ने बहुत अच्छी बात बताई है. और दूसरा 8 मार्क्स का एसे. एसे एक ऐसा चीज है जो आपका उस पे जो कंटेंट होना चाहिए बहुत ही महत्वपूर्ण होना चाहिए. कंटेंट आप जो लिखते हैं वो आपका बहुत अच्छा कंटेंट होना चाहिए, ताकि आप अगर शॉर्ट भी ऐसे लिखते हैं 100 वर्ड्स का बोला जाए, 80 बोला जाए या 200 वर्ड्स
so
का
that
दिया
they
जाए.
expect for the essay 100 120 130. So within 120 to 150, 100 plus you must write. And they don't count exactly. They give idea like you should write in out of one means 150 or 120. So you should write that much actually.
बिल्कुल सर ने अच्छी बात बताई है कि आप इस तरीके से तैयारी कर ले. एप्लीकेशन आपको इजी वे का एप्लीकेशन मिलेगा.
For the format also, just to follow, they get some marks.
यस, बिल्कुल सर. फॉर्मेट अगर आप फॉलो नहीं करेंगे तो वो ऐसे आपका सही भी है, लेकिन फिर भी टीचर जो होंगे वो नंबर आपका काट लेंगे. उसमें कोई कोताही नहीं वो बरतेंगे. आपका नंबर कट जाएगा। तो इन सब चीजों पे आप ध्यान दें। ट्रांसलेशन बहुत इजी वे में ट्रांसलेशन आएगा, वो भी आप कर सकते हैं।
The questions of the translations, whatever they ask in the 12th class examinations, it is a standard of 5 or 6.
Yes, yes, sir.
So easy. But even then, there are so many students they don't do. They don't know.
Yes, you have absolutely
Normally,
right, sir.
I would not blame teachers actually, but some of they have mindset. What I'll teach them, they're not developing. A student should be especially developed by the teachers to think about and how to make your especially translation we are going for. How your Hindi can be translated. You should develop that skill actually. So it's a so easy questions. Even they have little bit knowledge of English language also, no? The grammar they can do it. Very simple questions are there. Till now, whichever the questions they have asked and I have seen, it's very simple. Very simple. Yes.
बिल्कुल आप 100 नंबर का आपको आएगा, आप नंबर स्कोर कर सकते हैं। सर ने बारीकी से आपको ऑब्जेक्टिव से लेकर सब्जेक्टिव तक डील करना कैसे है बहुत ही अच्छा कॉन्सेप्ट में आपको बता दिए हैं, और आपको नंबर भी आएगा, ये मुझे विश्वास है। फारूक आजम साहब इसीलिए फेमस है कि जो इनके बातें होती है वो टू द पॉइंट होता है, इधर उधर की बात नहीं। सिलेबस पे बात करना है, बच्चे किस तरीके से डील करें उनके बारे में सर ने ये सब बताए हैं। आप जरूर उसको फॉलो करें, नोट डाउन कर ले सर के बातों का। सर कार्यक्रम को मैं अंत स्तर पर ले जा रहा हूँ। सर और भी कुछ बच्चों को आप जो अपने तरफ से बताना चाहते हैं?
Last I would like to say you all, be confident. Normally what happens, which I have seen to the students especially, sometimes they have done great. They are ready for the examinations. But the fear of exam is big in them. In the examinations, at the time of getting the questions, reading the questions, they are afraid of what happened if I don't try, if I fail. Such fear, especially, it disturbs them.
Yes, sir.
So I would suggest you all, be confident. See, whatever you have read, you have to write from there only. Right? Try as good as possible to do there. And if you take tension in the examinations, even those which you have already learned, you know already, which you can write also, but because of your tension, you may forget. So I would say you have before, like see, when you have your examinations next day, one day before at the night, my suggestion will be don't study at all. You got so long time, you have studied and all that. So when you got exam next day, it's my personal opinion especially, you should take proper rest, early evening, take food, don't take junk food and all that, proper diet you take and have rest. Let your brain to be relaxed. When you get up early morning next day and you are going especially for your examination, you will be fresh, and in fresh mind especially, all those which you have studied and the same it is coming in the examination, you can recall and write in the examinations. Don't engage mind on the at the night of the examinations. Next day you have the exam, better have rest. Don't study and be confident. Okay, and try to do you yourself. I don't suggest you that you should try to cheat also. Please, let it be. How much marks you are going to get, let it be your own. You will say proudly, yes, I have got it myself. Be confident in the examination. Don't be panicked, don't take tension. And I wish you really all that you all get very good marks as much as it's possible. And I wish you all for the examinations.
बिल्कुल टेंशन नहीं लेना है और हेजिटेट बिल्कुल नहीं होना है। आपको सिंपल वे में अपने पढ़ाई पर और अपने हेल्थ को ध्यान में रखते हुए आपको तैयारी करना है, और आप अच्छा करेंगे यह हमारा विश्वास है। और फारूक आजम सर ने जो आपको ट्रिक्स बताई है, उसको जरूर आप फॉलो करें। मैं अभी भी अपने दर्शकों को बताना चाहूँगा, जो 10th के बच्चे हैं, अभी भी आप एग्जाम देंगे, आपके पास में बेटर अपॉर्चुनिटी है। आप ऑक्सबिज टॉक्स क्लास जरूर ज्वाइन करें और फारूक आजम साहब से आप जरूर शिक्षा लें। कहीं ना कहीं आप उन्नति जरूर करेंगे, ये हमारी शुभकामना है आगामी आपके एग्जाम के लिए। मैं बताना चाहूंगा अपने दर्शकों को, जिनके सपोर्ट से ही हमारे पार्टनर से यह कार्यक्रम हम कर रहे हैं, सल्फिया पैरामेडिकल इंस्टीट्यूट, जहां पर आप ओटी, आरटी, बीएमएलटी, डीएमएलटी इत्यादि जो भी पैरामेडिकल कोर्सेज है आप कर सकते हैं। आरए एजुकेशन कंसल्टेंट अब्रॉड के साथ साथ इंडिया के टॉप मोस्ट कॉलेज में आप इजीली वे में एडमिशन पा सकते हैं। बिहार गवर्नमेंट बिहार स्टूडेंट क्रेडिट कार्ड की योजना के तहत आपको 4 लाख का लोन भी देती है, जिसके माध्यम से आप उच्च स्तर की शिक्षा को ग्रहण कर सकते हैं। ग्लोबल पब्लिक स्कूल जो न्यूनतम कम दर में बाकी स्कूल से उनकी फी है, वहां आप एक बेहतर शैक्षणिक वातावरण में आप अपने बच्चों के भविष्य की उज्जवल कामना कर सकते हैं। कक्षा नर्सरी से 8वीं तक की वहां पढ़ाई होती है। मुगलपुरा आप जाकर करके वहां आप संपर्क कर सकते हैं। मदारपुर जाकर के आप वहां संपर्क करें। ग्लोबल पब्लिक स्कूल प्रिंटिंग की दुनिया का बादशाह एबेस ग्राफिक्स, जहां आप जाकर के ग्राफिक्स के जो भी कार्य है आप सभी करवा सकते हैं। प्रिंटिंग मैं बात आगे बढ़ाना चाहूंगा। फारूक आजम साहब ने जो हमें समय दिया है, बहुमूल्य समय है, सर का भी समय है, बहुत ज्यादा महत्वपूर्ण है। मैं कार्यक्रम को अब स्थगित कर रहा हूं और आगे मैं आपको बताना चाहूंगा कल फिर से नए शिक्षक के साथ हम नए कार्यक्रम में मिलेंगे शिक्षा संवाद के। मैं एक बार फिर से ऑक्सबी स्टॉक्स के डायरेक्टर फारूक आजम साहब का बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद करता हूं, जिन्होंने अपना बहुमूल्य समय दिया है। मैं रवि गुप्ता, मिलते हैं कल फिर।